Hey guys. Oh, it's locked in rotation. I gotta turn it that way. Okay. Well, that's about all you guys are gonna get. Hopefully I'll be able to get you guys. I hope you guys are doing okay tonight. I'm on the road trip. I've turned the monetization off, the ads, because we're listening to music and I don't want to not listen to music. So that's kind of where we're at. We'll wait for people to log on. Nobody knew I was going live today, but let's see. Oh, you guys can't even see. It's awful. Hold on. I might have to redo this just so you guys can have a. It's all blurry. I wonder why. But, well, I guess we're not going to be able to do it that way. I might have to redo this live so I can do this in orientation view, because I don't like it up and down. So, I hope everybody's doing well. Who's in here? Emma, it's nice to see you. We're just on a road trip, so I am just sitting here driving. I got the music on. That's why I turned the monetization off, because there's no point. They're just going to get me for copyright anyways. So might as well just turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Turn it off. But we're going to South Carolina, hoping to make some connections. And of course it's 2024, so getting some marching orders and gonna be the roots in my community. But we got to go and strategize. So it's a strategy thing. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys are having a great day. It's nice to see you all in here. We're on a road trip. I will be coming live with you guys. I'll be coming live. I should be rolling into town about 2 a.m. this morning. Might be a little later because it depends on how I feel. If it's too much, then I'm just going to go ahead and I'll pull over. I got my handy dandy bed right back here with a couple pillows. I'm good to go. We're going to be camping out. We're going to be camping out Bullhorn Betty style. This should be interesting. You guys want to see behind the scenes? You guys are about to get some raw footage of Bullhorn Betty behind the scenes this the next few days. I hope everybody's doing well. It's nice to see you. We're on a road trip. I screwed up with the orientation. I started it. I didn't realize that once on YouTube, once you start it, whatever position you're in, whether you're landscape or vertical, you're kind of stuck with it. So I can't switch my orientation, so you guys are stuck with me like this. But which kind of sucks, because the whole purpose of this is for you guys to see what's going on in front of me, to ride with me, to be part of the ride, you know, to go for the road trip. I mean, what's the point in looking at me when we got all the beautiful scenery, right? Well, I screwed it up, so sue me. Well, you know what? I'm going to get some different glasses on so I can read what the hell's going on here. Well, I can't really, but I'm going like 2 miles an hour. We're in traffic jam. Hold on, let me turn this around. I'll show you what I'm in right now. We're in like stop traffic. This is a perfect time for me to, like, there's nothing on here. Oh, I love this song. But see what I did? And there's no way to fix it. Ooh, yes I can. I think I will. Oh no, because it's going to do the same thing. It's going to be right in the middle of the freaking bar. I don't know what that do. Because now you guys can't go for the road trip. Should I shut this down and put the orientation right? I should. I should. You guys feel like going on a road trip? Because if you guys don't want to see me, I can shut this one down and just open up a new live so we can have a road trip. I wanted you guys to be able to see the drive. If we keep it like this, all you're going to do is see me. Oh, good goodness. I got to tell you, Google is getting so finicky anymore. Like, if you don't have your location on, it won't even let you start. It's like, just start. Just, if I say it's from the house, just hit the start button, get going, right? I had to turn on Apple. I hate Apple Map. I hate everything Apple. I gotta be honest with you. The only thing I like about Apple is I can drop this phone from a freaking the Eiffel Tower and it still work. And my problem is I drop crap. Heck, the one trip for Quentin Simon, that cost me a lot of money. I went through 2 phones on that trip, remember? 2 phones! Holy smokes! I get a new phone and literally within 24 hours the whole screen was cracked, but at least it still worked. All right, guys, I'm speeding up, so I'm not going to be able to talk much, but we can chat a little bit because, in all fairness, I have been putting a lot more content out. Have you guys been enjoying the summer wells? I mean, has it been interesting? Maybe stuff that you guys haven't seen, because I know I've never released a lot of it. Some of the stuff has been released before, but not everything. Like the whole thing with the probation officer that we saw today, that's actually old stuff. If you go on my YouTube, my other YouTube channel, you should be able to find it all. So it's been a long journey for Summer Wells, but for whatever reason, I feel like it's getting close. Like, I feel like they're getting, you know, they're still being quiet about it, but I remember there was a real long pause before they arrested the West parents. And I don't remember. We'll have to go back and review the West case, because I think, in all fairness, the West case is the most comparable to this one. Is related to parent behavior, the oddities of the disappearances. You know, just they've never been found, either one of them. Like, California is one of the hardest states to get a conviction in without a body, and they were able to solidify a conviction, at least on one of the boys. I mean, I feel like there's something there that we need to look at, and maybe if we look at that case, we might be better educated about, even though it's different states, so there's different state laws and regulations, but I think by following it and understanding that process, I think it would really help us understand what is to come and what they are doing, right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we learned from the trials related to the work law enforcement did. That is a treasure trove of information. Literally a treasure trove of information. Those boring ass trials that we do, and everybody wonders, why do I run the trials when there's only 100 people in the room or 60 people in the room? It's because we're all there. Sorry guys, I got something under. Because we're all there. We're all there to learn. It doesn't matter how many. I mean, I'm going to watch it regardless. If a few people want to watch it with me, might as well do it together. But I watch those things. Now, granted, some of that stuff is boring as heck. It puts you to sleep. Like, we're looking at it and saying, come on, let's get on with it, right? We did it with the Alec Murdaugh trial with the financial aspect. We're like, come on, Creighton, like, this is getting old. We don't want to hear this shit no more. But some of that stuff is god awful boring. But you know what? We're educated now in a financial crime sector, all because they threw it all up in his murder trial. And now we have an education about the processes that go behind the scenes related to financial crimes in some of the investigation, which is what law enforcement really doesn't want us to know. So those trials, they have to explain all this stuff to the jurors because it's required for them to solidify the conviction. That's why I watch that stuff. It's not because it's exciting and all this other stuff. I mean, crap, some of the stuff practically puts me to sleep. I'm yawning, but I'm listening. I'm listening to it because that is where you hear it all. That is where you hear what law enforcement did. That's where you hear where the victims were, what the state believes happened, what the defense believes happened. You get everything there. And without the trial, it's like all the work that we do on these channels leading up to the trial is all for nothing. Because at the end of the day, the reason why I'm involved in this stuff is to seek justice for the victims. I don't see, the person being arrested, that being the justice. The justice doesn't come until he proceeds to court and has his or her due process. And once that due process is finalized and they're either convicted or not, the verdict is read, that's justice. Before that, that's just everything leading up to the justice. So I think that we're, for the people that don't really watch the trials, you're not, especially the ones that support these channels and the advocacy and the promotion of these cases, for those, I mean, if you're not watching the trial, you're not seeing the fruit of your work as well. Because let's face it, the only way I'm able to do this is by all of you. So really, this is not my work, this is our work. We all have a hand in this. It's not just one or the other. We all have a hand in it. So I'm stuck in traffic again. Let me get the reading glasses on. I'm tired. Lord have mercy. Look at me. I look like a hot mess. I decided not to put any makeup on today. Live and Yenna covering the bobbings. Oh, wow. Wow, Dustin. Be careful out there. You know, we want you back on the States alive. Jeez Louise. Well, Dustin, good luck out there and stay safe. We'll definitely be saying prayers for you, whoever you are. I don't think your name's really Dustin, I have to be honest with you. But God bless you. I mean, if you're there, God bless you. It's a sad, we live in a sad world. And that's what, you know what, and at the end of the day, the sad world that we live in, I'm kind of, you know, it upsets me when I hear people disrespecting this country and what this country stands for. Nothing gets me more pissed off in this world than hearing somebody disrespect the United States that lives in this United States. We are the freest country in this world, the freest country in this world. We're more free than Australia. We are the freest country in our civilized environment ever that is imaginable across this world. People don't even understand, have no clue how other people in this world have to live. Have to. They have the no choice. Literally no choice. No money to move. No jobs. Stuck in war-torn countries. And we got freaking elitist babies and kids coming out here telling, damn this United States. Excuse the F out of me. Let me sit you down, little kids, real quick. Let me sit you down, little kids, real quick. Because these little kids are our future and they need to get right. This whole disrespect of the United States of America is bullshit. Are we perfect? Of course not. You show me a country that is, but I can tell you we are a hell of a lot better than any country I have ever seen. Ever. In all of our imperfections, all of our corruption, all of our bullshit in these borders, we're a hell of a lot better than many other places, despite what people try to convince you of. I find it awfully funny that while we're sitting here arguing about how we don't want the rich white man running the country, the rich white man just robbed the whole United States people blind. None of us have money. We're all freaking broke and we're paying out the nose for housing and freaking gas. Sorry, I'm a political person. And it is an election season, and some people are just going to have to hate me for a little minute and then get back to the stuff. Because at the end of the day, we got work to do here, and I'm sick and tired of hearing it's America's fault. No, it's not. If you really think it is, this is what's wrong with the bubble that we're creating for our society. If you really think this is the worst place in the world, you need to go see what place you think's the best place in the world. And if you like it so much, just stay. Just stay. But I'm sick and tired of hearing that we have a horrible, horrible country, and it's not fair. You know what's not fair? Not being able to be yourself. How about that? You know what's not fair? Being murdered because you choose to live a different lifestyle and you choose to have a gay partner. Right? Let's talk about that. You want to talk about not fair? Not fair is having your child taken from you at birth for military purposes or other purposes. That's not fair. Where is that happening? Everywhere. All over the world. Just not here. So before you start worrying about what's not fair here, maybe start looking around the world and seeing what's not fair there. Because I can tell you, I live in the most beautiful, best country in the world. And it has given me opportunities that I would never have any other place. And I don't take that for granted anymore. And you know what I do? I help the next person on up too. And if you have a platform and you're not using it for good, then you're bad, in my opinion. We all have things to do. But my things to do is help. And I see a lot of room for needing a lot of help. I see a lot of my friends struggling financially. I see friends of mine in unsafe housing. I see friends of mine working 2 jobs and still are facing being homeless. These are real world issues that are facing each and every one of us and each and every one of our communities. So people can hate me for what I do, but this is what I do. I advocate for victims, all victims. All victims. Even the victims of the United States government, right? Because I'm one too. I'm one too. So we're going to go hoot and holler, raise our voices. That's only a part of really what I do. But I did bring the bullhorn. The bullhorn hasn't been dusted off in a while. So I'm gonna get some of that frustration out. I see we got 153 people. I'm sure probably about 20 of those 150 people are sitting there pissed and moaning and groaning. I can't believe her. I can't believe her. Well, believe it. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm comfortable in this skin, baby. It took me a long time to get here, but I tell you what, I'm comfortable in this skin. You do too. Bullhorn. I need to get some of that bullhorn, the DTs out of me, right? It's been a year since I touched the bullhorn. I'm about to relapse. No! Oh, somebody's got their panties in a wad. Those are the people that can't stand to see people smiling or enjoying themselves. Isn't that a shame? Their lives are so stinking miserable. Seriously, that's what it's all about. You think these trolls are happy people? Of course not. They're the most miserable people. They probably got the most psychotic problems. They're nasty. Mentally, physically, just internally. They're just damaged. They're just damaged. Sad. And we still pray for them. I was about to say, we still pray for those MFers, but I knew Sonia would have, she would have been like, oh Lord, she'd have been getting on her knees and praying for me because she knows I'm driving and I can't pray for myself. Alright guys, well you know what, I've got about, I don't know, I've got several hours before I'm out of Florida. I think I'll be out of Florida by 9. And I'll be in Georgia, and then I'll be in Georgia for, I don't know, about 2 hours, and then 2 hours in South Carolina, something like that. And then I'll be at my place, and then once I get situated, I'm going to set up in my makeshift bed. I got to put I even got, look at this stuff. I even got blackouts. They're magnets. They're magnet screens. Isn't that awesome? I got magnet screens and something to go over the back seats. You're not going to see me, baby. I'm going to have some privacy up in here. Now, if I could just fit the king bed, you know, I'd be good. But no. I tell you what, I think when we get another vehicle, we're getting an RV or an excursion, something I can literally put a king bed in. I like to have a mattress, so that I like to roll. If I want to sit on the left, lay on the left side, I can lay on the left side. If I want to lay on the right side, I can lay on the right side. And damn it, if I just want to lay in the freaking middle of the damn bed, I can lay in the middle of the bed. And I know you flip-floppers, you bed floppers, I know you know what I'm talking about. You know, you're the kind of people that wake up and all your sheets and covers, you're like, what gremlin came in here and threw my sheets and blankets on the floor? And then you have to come to the reality that you're the gremlin. That the gremlin is you as you're tossing and turning at night and fighting with yourself in bed. You know those fighting nightmares you have, the ones where you're moving like crap slow and you're trying to swing and you can't swing. It's like slow motion. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, you're actually fighting in your sleep, okay? And I gotta tell you, you're beating the crap out of the comforter and the sheets. I know in your dream you're thinking whoever's fighting you is, 1-0. In reality, it's 0-1 because you knocked the crap out of those sheets. Alright guys, how much's my time? 20 minutes. Alright, well, I'm going to check back in with you guys. I'm going to just go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Make sure you turn your notification bell on. We're on a road trip. I'm going to probably redo the live. I gotta get gas here in a little bit. And I'm going to have to get some coffee. So I'll get some coffee, I'll get some gas, and then we'll get live when I get on the interstate. I think the rest of the way, once I get past this one little spot of spotty service, I think we're good to go, at least to Georgia. So we'll just ride, and you get to see what I see. It might get dark in here, but that's because it's going to be nighttime by the time we get to where we're going. So I'm ready to listen to some music. All right, guys, I'm sorry I screwed up the orientation of the phone, but I promise you I'll fix it on the next one. We'll have wide angles so you guys can see the road. But just give me, I don't know where I'm at, so just give me, that's 275, so I got about another 90 miles, hour and a half. I actually might pull over before an hour and a half. When I pull over and get gas, I'll set up another live and we'll go live. I want to go live before it gets too dark so you guys can at least come for the ride. It is a road trip. You guys should see the wide open spaces. Maybe we'll listen to some Dixie Chick Wide Open Spaces while we're watching Wide Open Spaces. I mean, we're not monetizing these road trips because I listen to music and there's no point in fighting with them. I'm going to get hit with copyright anyways. So if you guys do want to drop a buck for commentary and entertainment purposes, feel free. We're on the road. God bless. We'll see you soon. Keep it right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel.